Welcome back to Chasing the News. I'm Tanya Carter. We'll have more of my conversation with Public Service Commissioner Brandon Presley. But first, in the race for philanthropic impact, he has his heart in the game. Attorney Richard Schwartz shows us how philanthropy is more than donations, but changing the world. A lot of people don't realize your philanthropic background. Won't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, you know, in my business, the unfortunate part of it is I see a lot of children that get really injured due to something that could have been prevented if an adult had done the right thing, or if the kid would wear a helmet, or if the child would go know the safety rules for trick-or-treating, or anything to that nature. I try to go teach the kids. I go to schools all over Mississippi, try and teach kids how to be safe, teaching their parents to teach them how to be safe. Because many times the children are a lot smarter than the parents, and they'll have to tell the parents. And so I want to do my part, because, you know, a family member may have one person that has a bad injury and it's traumatic for the entire family, but not many people know about it. I see it all the time. I see so many of those things that are tragedies that could have been prevented and affects the entire family. And so I just want to do my part. I want to do what I can to help kids not get hurt and grow up to be safe Mississippians.
Now, you are sitting on the board for the brain and spinal injury. Why was it important for you to be a part of that board, and what is it that you all are seeing?
Yeah, well, you know, we have a lot of veterans coming in that have traumatic brain injuries from explosions, but the reality is that people who have a tragic injury, like a spinal cord injury or brain injury, don't know where to turn. They don't know they have certain rights. They don't know that sometimes there are funds that can redo their home for them or give them a chair or things of that nature. There are ways to help people, but the only way to help them is to make them aware of it. So part of what we do in the Mississippi Spinal Cord Injury Association is we go to schools, we go to put on seminars, we do our part. We give out bike helmets. We fit those bike helmets on the kids and teach them safety on riding a bike. It really angers me when I see kids on a bike with no helmet. I can tell you that we've given out so many bike helmets, and the parents will send the bike helmet back to me, and it's mangled, and it is absolutely torn up, and they just sent me a thank you because it saved their child. Just imagine if that was the child's head.
Wow, I cannot believe that. That's awesome. Now, you also helped out with the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
I was on the board member for years.
That's right, when it was here.
Yeah.
Are you still helping kids fulfill their dreams, or what are you doing with it?
Yeah, we do. We do what we can. When we give donations, we do what we can. I'd love, you know, you have a time limit when you can be on the board of Make-A-Wish, and I was on it for 3 years, which is a time limit, and I loved it. It was absolutely rewarding, and I think what's important about that is that everyone listening needs to get involved. They can make a difference. Go to Make-A-Wish. Go to any of these charities that help people. You know, if everyone did one good deed a day in this earth, we'd be heaven on earth. And so I encourage everyone to get out and get their hands dirty and make a difference. Kids want you to come to school and read to them. I mean, it's really fulfilling. You get a lot back from it. Whatever you do, the feedback you get is tenfold what you give away.
All right, now, so you've been touring with McGruff.
Right.
Why is Halloween safety so important? What is it that you want to be able to tell the kids, especially the parents, when it comes to trick-or-treating?
Well, my personal opinion is that I've seen some accidents that could have been prevented, especially in the Halloween period, where they didn't have adult supervision, they didn't have the proper lighting, they didn't do things that they should have done. So instead of teaching the parents, we've been teaching the kids. And we go with McGruff and we make the kids make promises to us. We've done this for over 10 years, and we go around the state and give them trick-or-treat bags, but make them make promises to McGruff what they will or won't do and what they will tell their parents. It may not be the perfect solution, but if it saves one child, it's worth it.
Yeah, it's at least a move in the right direction, so
That's
to
right.
speak. It's important to have dialogue.
Right, it is. And believe it or not, kids are a lot smarter than we realize. I know I wasn't that smart when I was that young. But I go to other schools, upper schools, and talk about goal setting and talk about things that they want to do in the future. And one of the greatest thrills of my life was many years ago. I was walking down the street and a lady tapped me on the shoulder. And she said, "I want to thank you." And I said, "For what?" She says, "Well, you spoke to my class, and we did goal setting for me to become a doctor, and today I am one."
Wow.
And boy, I just love that. That made my day.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so rewarding to go help people. And that's what lawyers do, or should be doing, is helping people. When I'm involved in a case, my client, I want to help them. I want to do what we can. Our firm volunteers for charities. I mean, we send our firm out to do things all the time because I want them to understand that they're there to help people. And that's what really being a lawyer is about.